NoContextCFB. I'm Liam Plutman. I'm here to talk about Pierre Strong Jr. today. Before we start, please consider giving this video a like. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We're working hard to get out a lot of great content to y'all in the spring and eventually, during college football season. That's where we're going to cook. But just sit back and I hope you enjoy this video. I made some outlandish claims, or I guess people just perceive them as outlandish claims, right? Like I was all over Kareem Hunt in his draft class as, the top back or two. I got a lot of hate as well. I was like a 17-year-old kid, and people weren't having it. I'd say I did pretty well with that pick. Last year, my guy Elijah Mitchell was not put in the best spot to succeed. A 6th-round pick by the San Francisco 49ers. He was the second running back that they took in that draft with Trey Sermon. Well, I guess I had the last laugh when Elijah Mitchell asserted himself as the clear RB1 of that team and had a monstrous rookie season for the 49ers. He's got plenty of work to do, but, really good start for a 6th-round running back pick from UL Lafayette. Anyway, we're on to the next one. I'll leave out some of those other names that I cashed in on or missed on, but we're going to cash in on this one. I'm very confident in Pierre Strong Jr. of South Dakota State. I think he is a tremendous running back. He screams NFL to me. I've been watching him for about 3 seasons now, and I've always been impressed with him. I'm very excited for him. I'm very glad that he's in this running back class that isn't that strong. It's a bit weaker, and this gives him the opportunity to be that clear-cut RB1. In my opinion, I'm confident he is my RB1. Now let's talk about why. Pierre Strong Jr. is a guy who had a dominant FCS career for 4 years. You saw him in 2018 tote the ball for 14 yards per. 2019 is another 12.1 yards per carry. 2020 is 9.4, and then it dips to a modest 7 a carry in 2021. Despite the dip each year, that's phenomenal work, right? In his career, he carried the ball 631 times, 40 rush touchdowns. He had 10 rush touchdowns of 50-plus yards in his career. That home run hitting ability signed me up. And he had 0 lost fumbles in his career. 0 lost fumbles. That's mad impressive. You also saw him catch the ball 62 times and turn that into 581 receiving yards. I think he gets a lot of hate for his receiving. Or not rather hate, but disrespect. I feel like people don't perceive him as the great potential pass catcher that I do. And I'll let the Senior Bowl speak for it, right? A nice little 65-yard swing screen to the house on your one of 2 touches in the game. Senior Bowl coaching was bad, only getting this guy 2 touches on 5-6 snaps. But we'll take that 65-yard tutty in the receiving game. Just navigated so nicely on that. Used his blockers. Was able to sidestep a few incoming tacklers. Really good job. The Pierre Strong Jr. fun fact I always tell everybody, and it always gets better. He always adds one, and the stat looks better in his career. 9 for 9 as a passer with 5 touchdowns. Yeah. I don't know. Let's go get this guy at quarterback if I'm in need of a team. Let's see if Detroit takes him at quarterback, and maybe he's the heir to Jared Goff. Now, what exactly are you getting in Pierre Strong Jr. as FCS running back of 4 years? We already know the stats, and the stats never tell the whole story, so let's dive in. As I commented about, he's a home run hitter, 10 rush touchdowns for over 50 yards plus. I've seen him house from 70. He's an extraordinary player, but how does he do it, right? Great top-end speed and acceleration, just able to create that space, that separation when he's hitting these home runs, and able to, just separate, as I said, from defenders. I'm tripping over words. Defenders are tripping over themselves trying to tackle Pierre Strong Jr. That was a good save by me, wasn't it? But violent cutting, man. This is the thing I love most about him, is his cutting ability and his decisiveness. You're going to see when you put on the Pierre Strong Jr. tape, he knows exactly what, like, just, man, I don't know how to put it in the words. He's just so exquisite. These violent cuts, jump cuts too, that just puts his foot in the ground and aggressively plants off of it and explodes and jukes someone out, or he's able to just, stiff arm by him and loot him any way that he can. He's a great talent. So fun to watch him. He's also just super patient. I love the way that he quickly analyzes the blocking in front of him. He uses Hawkeye vision, I say, to take the best path available. Again, he's just such a fun player to watch, and you guys should really consider playing on the Pierre Strong Jr. tape and seeing if you see what I see in him as RB1. He runs with an absolute purpose, ferocity, super ferocious and determined. Whether he's trying to pick up 3 yards or trying to pick up 19, he's going to try his best to do that in every single carry, and you're not going to be disappointed with the result. Secure hands, as I mentioned, not only in the pass game, but 0 lost fumbles. I think he only fumbled once or twice and got both back. Just that security is really nice. I like him as a security blanket out of the backfield, despite other people's opinions. Again, point to the Senior Bowl as a place where he was able to showcase his nasty, underrated receiving skills. I think he's got a really good Texas move out of the backfield. He's able to use his hips really nicely and plant off his feet and get out there and get by the linebacker. I think you could see him on out routes and hit him the flat. Like, I'm very confident in his receiving ability, despite maybe other people's opinions on the fact he didn't get showcased that much at South Dakota State. As his name suggests, he's strong. He is strong, but he's also very elusive. He's just very tough to tackle. He's slippery. Those jump cuts, as I mentioned before, really, really make it tough on defenders to bring him down. I think he's got a very ideal build at 5'11", 205. He does this is one thing too, not just the cutting that really excites me. It's just the pad level that he plays with. The pad level that he plays with just screams NFL to me. I know it's kind of funny to say, but when I've watched this kid play for 3 years, I've just seen how he sets his pads up and sets his body up to, start getting downfield on these outside runs, or when he breaks a run to the outside. He's just so perfectly like centered and just upright and looking tough and menacing. And that's not something you see from every back. It's really just what you see from the great backs. And this is one thing I've seen with him is that extraordinary pad level, that extraordinary ability to get ready to just explode and put on a show on the turf. I really like that about his game. Again, it just screams NFL to me. One thing that Pierre needs to get better at is his work as a pass blocker. How do you get onto the field if you're an FCS rookie running back that was a day 3 pick? You showcase great work and determination in the pass blocking game. He didn't really get the opportunity to showcase those skills. South Dakota State was a team that loves to run the ball. And, he wasn't always in spots where he's pass blocking. He was in spots where he was going out on routes a lot, but never really pass blocking. Not doing it consistently, not doing it enough. So we just need to see that he could pass block and that he can impress teams with that determination, that effort on third downs. What gets him in the playing third downs early in the NFL is not just being a decent receiver out of the backfield, or a good receiver, I should say, out of the backfield. It's showing that you could go in there and you could be like Kenny Gainwell and chip Micah Parsons off of a block, or you could be like some of these other rookie running backs that you wouldn't think get out there on the field, but they're just so determined as a pass blocker, and they're willing to do anything that they can to just be able to carry the ball on a 2nd and 8, right? Or a 2nd and 3, like any situation. They'll do whatever it takes. So yeah, Pierre Strong, just go out there and show them that you could pass block. Show them that you could be nasty against incoming linebackers. Like, you're not scared of them. I know that. 5'11", 205. You got no reason to be scared of anybody. It's just those linebackers that got reason to be scared of you when you got the ball in your hands and you're about to break some ankles and just put a dude in the dirt and get up on out of there for a touchdown. Look, I know it's a bold take, but that's okay. I'm all for having bold takes. I'm all for believing in what I truly believe in. And I truly believe that Pierre Strong Jr. is the top running back in this class. I haven't felt this way about another running back this class. I felt like this season, I was high on Pierre Strong, and I stayed very high on him all season long. Early in I would say the first half of the college football season, the most impressive running back before Kenneth Walker really started his Heisman run, and Travion Henderson really began his ascension to being an elite running back before some of these guys really took off. The top half of the season, the most impressive running back unanimously was Bijan Robinson of Texas, right? I felt like the second best running back in the country was Pierre Strong. I feel like he was right up there. What he was doing on the FCS level was, it's just deadly. It's disgusting. It's Pierre Strong Jr.'s game. That's what it is. I strongly recommend that you go out and watch his tape. Let me know what you think of him. You can hit me on Twitter at Blutman27. Just let me know what you think. I'll be happy to talk about other running backs you like, whatever it be. Yeah. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Please remember to like and or subscribe. It would really help us out as we're trying to grow, and let us know any video ideas you'd like us to pursue regarding the NFL draft. Thank you. Have a great day.